Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays Dreamfall Chapters with me, Ryan the Gaming Lawyer. So, we're going to jump into this, where we left off before, as we're about to we're going to spend a lot of time looking at decisions that we've made and possible repercussions. It's this little between books type of thing. So without further ado, sit back and enjoy looking at a lot of decisions. My goodness. Kian Alvani. Ulvik was arrested by the Azadi because I failed to return the pipe worker's tools. That's right. I know people got on my case about that. In fairness, I did try to return it, but it just wasn't time yet. The game wouldn't let me do it yet. I'm pretty sure I was done with it at that point, but it wasn't the right time for me to return it. And so some part of me just was like, well, I guess I can't do this right now. And I was waiting until after I went through the house thing, like the place I was breaking into, I thought I'd be able to come back and turn it in then. So, get off my case, I didn't forget. I just didn't do it before. I didn't realize I wasn't going to be able to do it after I went to the... Alright, I'm going to stop now. I can only hope that he won't be further punished for my inattentiveness. Your decision in Book 3. It wasn't a decision, alright? I resent the implication. I wanted to return it. I tried to return it. It wouldn't let me. Your decision in Book 3... decisions I played out in Book 4, and will continue to have repercussions. 50.1% made this choice. Well, I am in the 1/10... by a margin of 0.1%, I am in the majority. So I'm not the only one that this happened to. But I actually didn't forget. I tried to go back. I forget which episode it is, what number it is, but I did try to go back. Okay, Zoe, I feel very defensive right now. Because I had multiple people jumped on my case about it. In the comments section. I didn't tell Brian Westhouse why I was in the abode or where I was going. I didn't trust Brian for some reason. I don't know, I feel like I should have. But I feel a bit bad about not trusting him. But it's not like he needed to know, and he didn't ask, so I guess he didn't care. I was really creeped out that he showed up at that house right after I got there. And then we know, I don't know. He was acting suspicious. Even though I knew he was friends with Cortez, who was a dragon, which makes me think Brian should be trustworthy. But that circumstance was just very strange. Alright, 63.6 made the same choice. Sure. Ian Westhouse stayed in the abode. I'm sure he won't do any damage to the property or steal anything, but it feels a bit weird not to lock up after myself. Yeah, I didn't trust him to tell him what I was doing, but then I trusted him to stay in the abode. Given the fact that everyone back at headquarters is dead now, that was the thing. It's like I promised I'd lock up after I left, and then I was like, oh, I hope I don't upset Curious Bob or Blind Bob or whatever. Blind Bob's dead. Alright, so no one was harmed by breaking this. But apparently, this was not a popular choice. I am in the minority. 34.8% decided to let Brian stay in there. Back to Keon. Against Shepard's wishes, I brought Liko with me to Gien. He was a good companion, and he proved himself useful, but I hope his absence from Arcaria did not cause Resistance any problems. Oh my lord. The Resistance is like mostly dead. Is that because I let him come with me? He really wanted to come with me, so I didn't want to deny him that. I'd say it's more his fault than mine. Lives are in the balance. Friends and allies will live or die based on your decision. Some of them already have. 77.1% made this choice. I am in the significant majority on that one. Liko and I had time to connect during our journey to Gien. I feel we're closer now, and that we may even become friends in the future. Oh, so they're just friends now. I was under the impression that they might have omitted some kind of a steamy, homoerotic scene between the two, but apparently not. Your relationship with Liko has been affected by your choice. 79.7% made that. So wait a minute. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. Inu was seriously hurt in the attack on the Enclave. but Naan was there to heal her wounds. She'll survive. So by saving Naan or Naan, I saved my little wiry, little chicky girl, little strange, hyper chatty girl. Okay, Enu's fate is closely tied with Nan. Your choices in book 2 will play out in the final chapters. Oh my lord. Okay, almost 70% made this choice. All right, a lot of decisions. A lot of decisions in this game. I got to give this game credit for that. Now, I will say, there have been people in the chat that have kind of told me how decisions would branch out and be different depending on what I would decide. I would, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't think to do it before, but I would ask not to reveal too much about how different decisions would have branched out and what specific reactions they would have had, because in the future, I do believe I will revisit this, if not on my channel, then just on my own, and make some different decisions, and without necessarily having it, too much sort of drawn out for me, and through my experience doing this for my channel. Let's see. I revealed no secrets to the Yaga. In the end, she gave me the Soul Stone anyway, but those memories remain to haunt me more than ever. Should I relinquish them? I thought giving them the memories would have been bad somehow. I don't know. Those memories will remain with you forever, or forever fade to nothing, depending on your decision. All right. A quarter of people made that. I made the minority on this one. All right. All right. Well, that's it for book 4 and the interlude. Yeah. Moving on. Hey, look, that's new. The window's open, and there's green outside, and it's pretty, and there's a bird in the window. Let's start book 5. And we'll have a little coffee here. Hi, bird. Consequences of your actions are about to be revealed. Oh my lord, this is a recap of some of the choices you made that will have impact on the story ahead. Wait, didn't we just do that? When I woke from my coma, I chose to start a new path and find a job unrelated to my studies. Until recently, I've been working for Mira at Pandemonium. I was hoping to learn more about neural programming, but that didn't pan out. Your choice made in story time has had a major impact on your journey. You can always return to the beginning to make a different choice and experience a different storyline. Okay, that was one thing that was revealed to me in my comments, something suggesting that I believe that if I had made a different choice here, I would not have had Shitbot at my disposal to sacrifice himself for me later in the game. So I believe that was related to this decision, according to what was said in the comment. Let's see. Reza and I are still together. It's been tough, and I don't know if we'll last, but at least we're trying. At least we have each other. Your relationship with Reza will shape your life now and forever. I still need to know if he's like imposter robot Reza. Or, I don't know. I'm still suspicious of Reza. I don't think it was ever really... I mean, we started the last game, the previous game, we were already broken up. And in this game, we're back together and not getting along. Something tells me I should not be with Reza. Not I gotta not project. Zoe should not be with Reza. I don't necessarily approve of that relationship. Especially when you try to do him a favor, give him sausage, and he shuts your friend down. Not a big Reza fan. Okay. I handed the data proving Uminska's Wadicorp leaks to Baruti, who was murdered, but he left the data for me to find, and now I need to get it out there, but I don't want his death to be without meaning. Your actions continue to affect the story. And then, okay, bird. It's okay. Don't be a chatty unnecessarily. There's no, Alright, I've made the decision to remember everything. I'm trying to piece together the events that led me to this place. It's been difficult, but I'm not giving up. I will remember what happened to me. Your path changed because of this choice, and you continue to live with the consequences. I don't know how I could have gone forward not knowing. Alright. On that day, in July, long ago, I bought Reza pork sausage for lunch. Speak of the devil. Who knew that a tiny decision like that could have such long-lasting ramifications? Even the tiniest decision can have long-lasting repercussions, and while this particular choice will not return to haunt you, well, talk about spoilers, here's the game spoiler for me. It's something to keep in mind. I still thought someone's gonna end up dying because of that sausage. The man who broke into my apartment saved my life. If I hadn't reacted the way I did, who knows what might have happened. Falk Friedman lived or died based on your actions. Lives were affected, and you will be reminded of his fate. So wait, does that mean I did something that resulted in someone not dying for once? Keon, while escaping Friar's Keep, I spared the warden's life. I could have easily killed him, but what purpose would that have served? Revenge is a hollow victory. Your choice had repercussions. Well, he was there later. I mean, otherwise wouldn't have been. I chose to keep Nan's secret. She remains free, and others don't know she betrayed them. They trust her, and she's done much to deserve that trust. I think I made the right call there. That's another one of the few times I'm now feeling like maybe I made the right decision. Nan's fate has affected the story. She saved my little nerdy girlfriend, and the consequences will soon be apparent. Anna caught me off guard and kissed me. I didn't pull away. That's before I knew that Keon was, he liked men. I don't know what she wants from me, but I hope she didn't get the wrong idea. I'm not interested in her romantically. I haven't seen Anna since that night. Anna and you could never be, but your choice continues to affect your relationship. We'll see how that pans out. Is she gonna be like the next Kathy Bates? We were always meant to be together, Keon. Here, sit in this bed and drink some soup. I chose not to torture the Azadi officer. Because of this, the rebels stayed in Old Town and were caught in the raid. What? I didn't realize that would have prevented that if I had tortured him. Many were killed, but at least the Azadi met some resistance. Their losses were heavy as well. Your decision affected the rebel movement. I thought I gave the rebels warning. Anyways, as well as your relationship with Inu, Liko, Shepard, and others in a resistance. I know Liko was not pleased. Wow, there's a lot here. Okay. After the interrogation, I let the officer go. He was a sexual predator and a criminal, but he can be useful for us in the tower. I feel like that makes me sound so sleazy now. I really thought, like, wow, we own this guy. We own this guy. He has already provided us with valuable information, and I gained Inu's respect while losing Liko's. He hasn't accompanied me on a mission since. Wait, he did, though. He came with me on the thing I'm in the middle of right now in the concentration camp. Your choice to kill or spare the Azadi officer affected your relationship with Liko and Inu. Okay. Wow. Okay, I revealed some things about myself and my life that I hadn't told anyone else in the Resistance. I'm usually a private person, but it's an important part of who I am, and I saw no reason to hide that. He's talking about his... he likes men? I don't know. Your friends and allies have a better understanding of who you are. Shadow. I forgot to return the pipeworker's tool. Son of a bitch. Your actions had consequences for Ulvik. I know. Now, the game is just rubbing my nose in it. I know. I brought Liko with me on the cloud ship to Gien, despite Shepard's wishes. I hope I made the right decision. Your decision to bring Liko to Gien or leave him behind continues to affect the story. Yeah, I felt like I made the right choice there, but apparently, maybe he could have kept a bunch of my friends from dying if I hadn't. How was I supposed to know? Liko and I spoke like brothers on our way to Gien. We opened our hearts and we understand each other better now. Your relationship with Liko was shaped by your words and actions. Yep. We had a tender moment up in the airship. Wow. Going over every decision I ever made now? I let Westhouse stay behind in Amnax's home. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it's Brian. I'm sure he can be trusted. You will face the consequences of this choice. Oh, Lord. Inu was injured in the raid on the Enclave, but with a healer in her ranks, she was back on her feet within a day. She's already eager to continue the fight. Well, yay! Inu was injured in the raid on the Enclave, but the severity of her wounds and her current condition are dependent on choices you've made in an earlier chapter. So she's okay because we made a choice. Alright? Occasionally I do the right thing. Once in a while. It's a great while. Alright, we're almost up at 30 minutes now. Spent so much time reading. This episode's all about reading stuff. Alright, let's get into chapter 5. Or book 5. Book 5. Dreamfall Chapters. Redux. Recall. Oh yeah, because she woke up like she'd never been out of her coma. Or something. I don't know what the hell happened. There she is. That's the room she was in her coma in. This is like that surveillance mirror. I don't know what this means. Like, did they capture her and put her in here while she was dreaming? Or did she never wake up on this stuff? No, she must have woken up before. With all, like, the data from Yumitsuka's campaign and all that. I think that still happened. Look who it is!
Zoe. You're awake.
Oh!
What? Oh, Wonkers, get off me!
Wonkers!
Oh. What time is it? Wait, where am I?
You're in the hospital, Zoe. In Casablanca. Don't you remember?
No, she's not.
No.
Something's funky.
You got really sick, and they brought you here to make you better. I've been watching over you. You've been in a coma for a long, long time.
Someone's trying to fool me.
I'm not sure.
Nope.
I'm confused.
This is not real.
You just woke up, Zoe. It must be strange to be awake again. Don't worry. It'll pass. You just need to rest.
Nope.
Go back to sleep now.
Something's screwy.
I'll watch over you.
Nope, I've slept enough.
Wonkers, you don't sound like yourself.
You've been very sick, Zoe.
He doesn't.
You can't trust yourself right now.
Oh no.
Just close your eyes and go back to sleep.
You're not zonkers or
You'll
wonkers.
feel much better afterwards.
No.
No, I can't sleep anymore.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well.
She's like HAL
You
9000.
need to go back to sleep.
It's like HAL
I need to get
9000.
up.
I wouldn't recommend that,
This
Zoe.
is highly irregular.
You're not
Zoe.
well. You need to go back to
Stop
sleep.
it, Wonkers.
What are you doing, Zoe? What exactly are we? Wonkers. I don't have an objective. I don't have anything. Let me see what's up with Wonkers. This is I do not trust this situation at all. I do not think that this, I don't think this is really happening. This is thinking of you. I don't think this is really happening. Or that this is what it's not what it's representing itself to be. Somehow I've been intercepted on my way back to Stark, and someone's trying to trick me into thinking I never got out of this. Is like my first time waking up from the coma.
Good old Wonkers.
No, he's not.
For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him.
He's screwy.
I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers.
No, he's not. What else do you have to say? He's like a murder doll. What are you gonna do, murder doll?
Are you tired, Zoe? You must be tired. Let's go back to sleep. I'll stay right here. I promise I won't ever leave you.
That is just
No,
creepy.
I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not feeling well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
What do you mean? What am I seeing?
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
Don't be a weird weirdo, zonkers.
Those
Yup.
vitals aren't too bad.
Wonkers.
The call button should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon.
Okay, I'm not going to press that right away. I want to look around first.
Over 200 unread posts. So, I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging.
I like this. There's actually like the There's a screenshots from the old game. You know they are. It's like a specific message from my karate instructor. Thank God there's no combat in this one.
Get well, get better. Please wake up. Hope you recover. Don't die. Where's that book you borrowed?
Oh, Lord.
Come back to us. All our love. Where were these people before my coma?
They were all around. Let's see.
I spent my 21st birthday in a coma. That's just sad.
That's probably true.
Hey, a message from Emma.
Ooh, Emma.
She finally opened her gallery in Europolis.
Wait a minute.
Nice. I'll have to visit soon.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Which one's Emma? I'm getting confused. Wasn't Emma April's friend? Okay, I don't know.
Jama sent me something. Knowing her, it's probably a list of exercises to get me back in the gym.
How many of these am I going to go look at? Yeah, there's my gym lady.
Oh, an invitation from CTU to come back and talk about my experiences.
Counterterrorism unit?
What experiences? How to not succeed after graduation? Avoiding bed sores? Also, the event was 6 months ago. Fantastic.
Alright.
My surprisingly large circle of acquaintances has been busy talking about me in my absence. Now that I'm awake, I probably won't hear from any of them ever again.
Alright, well this is quite a lot happening on this wall.
Over 200 unread
Okay,
posts.
that's enough.
Flowers. From Liv.
Whatever happened to Liv?
Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Alien the cat is hands down the best electronics shop in Casablanca. I can't wait to go back.
I'm trying to remember if something bad happened to her. For some reason I'm thinking like she's dead. But
when was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about...
oh,
what just happened?
this is all a big fakey schmake.
Something happened to her. To Liv. Something terrible. Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on.
Here's the funny thing is she's all befuddled and everything, but just based on how long it's been since I was aware of what happened to her, I might as well have been in a damn coma. So if I keep looking at this, am I going to break out?
She's dead.
She's dead.
I know it.
I don't remember how she
I feel
died.
it. Shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching?
Something's glitching. Hold on, sweetie. Alright, well, got that. I open... Oh! Is this what I was...
This isn't really me anymore.
That's... Can I wear something else? Is that her...
This isn't really me anymore.
Is that her outfit from the first game? The door...
This must go into the hospital hallway.
I'm not going to mess with that yet. I kind of want to look around this room, see what the hell's in here.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. 2nd place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me.
Wow. My experience of combat in the last game suggests it's quite unlikely that I ever win any kind of a tournament.
Graduation day in front of Jammy Hall.
Jammy Hall?
Cape Town University has the most beautiful views. I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends, sitting on jammy steps and looking out over the city.
I miss my college days. It's been like 20 years. I'm a bitch.
I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly far away. I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's almost like a dream.
It is almost like a dream. Remembering the old college days. But for her, hasn't really been that long. For me, it already has been.
I've almost forgotten this. I won a competition. 2nd place, I think. Jama was so proud.
All right, that's enough of that. That's enough. Stop it.
I don't remember
Walk
much
away.
from that day. I was there. I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird. Now I'm officially freaked out.
Alright, screwy stuff is happening. So wait, what is that?
Something's wrong.
Did she not graduate?
The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here.
I thought she graduated before. I thought the whole thing where she was introduced to the game in Dreamfall: The Longest Journey, the last game, was after her graduation. She was aimless. Or did she never finish school? Did she not finish her degree? Alright. Now I can't remember.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well, Rika. We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek. Following up, thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years.
Mind one bit, Marek. Following up on yesterday's heartwarming Watty Corp story, the company behind everyone's favourite dream machine has announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue the Dreamer has changed everything?
An end to war, an end to violence, an end to poverty. What are we doing here, Marek? We should be in Dreamtime too.
You said it, Rika, you said it.
Watty Corp has also announced that surplus profits from the Dream Machine will go to sponsoring free dreamers for children in need worldwide, giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary, pointless existence for a life of endless joy and happiness inside Dreamtime.
Outstanding.
It's a very strange newscast.
Just another reason why Watty Corp is our favourite corporation, Marek. And they're not even paying us to say that.
Well, you don't even exist. I think this is just sort of a dream. Ooh, he's getting all weird.
Seriously, these are great. They are so good.
What's that?
Just trust us on that.
He got a little bit off the hook there. Okay.
Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. But I'll have to move at some point if I want a career in pioneering.
Okay, this is going to make her go cross-eyed because she doesn't live there no
Maybe
more.
I'll go back to Cape Town or move to Europolis. I've always wanted to do
Europolis.
that. Jardin de Roses.
All right, so that didn't set her
sweet
off.
home for most of my tumultuous teenage years. Dad and me in Casablanca.
Nothing controversial about that.
Dad's been away a lot, travelling, but was still very close. I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to a museum, and then we ate an amazing buffet dinner at the Watty Plaza Hotel downtown.
Sounds good.
Dad and me in Casablanca. That's me in Cape Town. The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course, then not so much.
Wow.
This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it.
She's got a lot to say about this place. Okay.
Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the Vactrax to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend travelling around the island. We always talked about going to Svalbard. It's such an incredible place. So majestic and so alien. And I was totally geeking out about going inside the Doomsday Vault.
What?
5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that we lasted this long.
Is this going to set something off?
I remember we stayed at the what was the name of that place again? And where was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember
Because Rez is dead.
any of it.
He's
It's
dead.
weird, but I remember nothing from the trip, aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we?
Is there a possibility that she never left the Dream Machine from the original game?
No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong.
Wait, she vanished last time. But wait, it could all have been a phantasm. Oh my god, I'm having like a Matrix thing right now. Like, I don't know how much after her mom put her in the coma, I don't know if anything after that was real or not. This game is really messing with my head.
Mum, Dad, and me.
There's Mom.
That was when we moved to Casablanca.
Wait, but I thought Mom left when she was a little girl. And she didn't know her mom. Okay, that's screwy. I'm gonna keep looking at that.
Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up, because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into. I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and crannies, a balcony, and my own room with an awesome view.
Is that the house in Casablanca? That room had an awesome view.
There were so many hiding places.
Hiding places?
Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time.
I don't think you did.
When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. What was it she'd say again? I don't actually remember her voice that well, or her face, or that she was there with Dad and me.
Mm-hmm. As I suspected.
She wasn't... Where was she?
Why would they put all these memories into her room that would specifically challenge traumatic losses in her real life? If you're gonna screw up in trying to convince something or someone that something is real, you probably shouldn't put a bunch of keys that's gonna trigger like whatever really strong emotions
It's
they
a
have.
card from
To the
Karen.
contrary, card from Karen.
Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee.
From the cafe in Casablanca.
It's a card from Karen.
Did she die too? Seems like everyone else did. Okay. Wonkers, you son of a bitch. We go out
Locked.
here?
All that beach and sunshine, and I'm locked inside.
And then there's this door.
It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe. I wonder where this hospital is located. Must be on one of the quieter beaches in Casablanca. The real estate must cost a fortune.
Did this room never exist either?
The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms, I wonder where this hospital is located. Must be on one of the... I remember this day vividly.
Oh no, more memories.
5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men.
Oh no.
And that's when we realized what kind of beach this was.
Is that an authentic memory?
That's me, in Cape Town.
I think that one's a real one.
Casablanca's a great place to grow up.
Think.
Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. Not being in a coma probably helps.
How is it still reading my vital signs if I'm not in the bed anymore?
Those vitals aren't too bad.
Alright, maybe I should use this thing now.
Someone will be with you shortly.
I don't know if that's good. I don't know if we should have some.
Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible.
It's an emergency.
All nurses are currently busy. Please wait for the next available nurse.
Since you guys are screwing with me, I'm going to screw with you. I'll keep pushing this button.
I'm sorry, but everyone's frightfully busy.
Frightfully
Your
busy.
patience is appreciated.
I'm going to irritate the hell out of somebody.
Stop pushing that button. We won't get to you any quicker even if you keep pushing it.
No, I'm rebelling against the system.
Stop. Please stop.
It just keeps going, doesn't it?
Someone will be with you shortly.
Okay, I think I've reset the loop. So what can I do? Can I combine stuff? Apparently I need to do something with this. Put this with Reza. Put this up here. Reading card. Maybe, can I show it to Wonkers? Fake Wonkers? What do you think, buddy? Do I need to examine it and get a closer look?
We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet.
Shut up.
Come on. I'll tuck you in and read you a little story. Just like in the old days.
Is he even supposed to be the same voice? Because he just sounds like a scary modulated male voice now. Okay. So I guess we'll go through these now. Examine.
Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad.
Ooh.
She abandoned us when I was an infant.
Yes,
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things.
Get away from
Please
me.
lie down, just for a minute. I'll watch over you. I'll sing for you.
I don't want you to sing to be wonkers, you freak.
Helena was never in a family photo. It's a false memory.
Yes. And this we determined
This isn't a real memory.
that's not a real memory. Okay. I don't think she ever graduated either because she's aimless.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory.
All
This
right.
isn't helping anyone, Zoe. You're just going to ruin everything.
For the record, I did
Stop.
graduate.
Please go back to bed. Go back to sleep, Zoe.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. I just realized I'm overtime. I just got sucked away with these pictures. We'll continue doing this next time. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me in another episode of Lawyer Plays Dreamfall Chapters. And until next time, I hope everybody is doing well and take care. Bye-bye.